girl tonight, right?
And we're live at sportsevolutionradio.com. Check us out, guys. We're broadcasting here. We have an awesome guest. We have Redskins Kicker Kai Forbath with us in studio. Let's just go ahead and start off in introducing our guest. And of course, let me introduce the guy that you guys are all familiar with here, and that is your host, Redskins long snapper, Nick Sundberg.
Sorry, he had to look at his piece of paper to see who I was.
No, I have nothing that says your name on there. It's one of those things that you look down. And of course, Darwin. So check us out, sportsevolutionradio.com. That's where this show, you can find us live and watch us tomorrow. Also, YouTube. That is our new best friend. It's easy. You guys love it. We appreciate the support. So check us out, sportsevolutionradio.com, on YouTube, in our page, all that good stuff. And I want to start off with, Nick, that is thanking our friends for the support. Because everybody and their mamas, you guys have been really supporting the movement. Sundberg.com. Tons of shirts being sold. I mean, you name it. So we're doing a fantastic job, and it's all because of you people.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yet again, thank you. Thanks, Kai, for coming on tonight. We got some good stuff for you in store. We're going to talk Ravens, overtime win. Thanks to this guy. We're going to be talking Browns. Robert and Kirk. We've got a couple news stories for you. Some holiday shtick.
So let's start off with. I'm sure everybody today has heard on Twitter that the Pope, guys, came out and he
how old is he?
I don't
Anyone know how old the Pope is?
He's like 70. So first of all, he's not tweeting himself. That's taken care of, right?
It has to be. He's a PR person.
Why would you? I mean, do you think the Pope is hurting right now? Is the church hurting? I know nothing about the Catholic Church. Are they hurting right now that they need to find followers on Twitter? Is that the problem?
Maybe you know what? Maybe they're trying to start, I guess, somewhat of a revolution and get people to follow him. He's going to start saying more positive, motivational, religious things about God to try and get some of these people on Twitter who are, I don't know how to put this, not the most respectful people in the world, you know? Maybe he's trying to change some hearts.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally possible.
What do you think, Kai?
I think it's probably smart.
Maybe he's trying to get rid of Redskins, Twitter after dark. Redskins after dark.
But, I mean, that's, first of all, my man, last time, how long was it you were here? 4 weeks ago, maybe three weeks ago?
Yeah.
You had 3,000 followers?
Yeah.
That's because Nick gave you that shout out like the night before or something?
Yeah.
I looked at you, you have doubled since then. What are you doing, man? You're like eating your Twitter Wheaties over here.
Yeah, I guess he's completely passed me. Thanks for the shout out.
What happened was Robert tweeted me once, and that just started it.
Robert's tweeted me before too.
Is he following you now?
He's following me now.
Dude.
Big time.
Dude.
I took a screen capture of the alert that I got on my phone that said RG3 is now following at Nick Summer. I was like, ah! That's
pretty funny.
That picture's saved.
I will never have one of those. Okay. That's the truth. Dude, that's awesome, man. You're doing pretty well yourself.
I'm only at like 4,300. Yeah, but a few days ago, I was tweeting like, hey, I'm 25 away from 4,000. All of a sudden, boom, now I'm at like almost 4,400. So we're getting up there.
4,400. That's pretty good, dude. That's like
not for somebody who plays for the Redskins. You know how big our following is?
I have a new idea I'm going to try to get some followers with. Might do a shoe giveaway with my first cleat that I wore while I was here.
Woo!
Oh.
Dude.
Do you think a bunch of little girls will follow you since it'll fit them?
Probably.
That's awesome. Dude, anyone would like that in the size 7.5?
8.5, yeah.
8.5. Oh, it went 8.5 and what was it? 8.5 and 10.5?
Yeah.
I thought it was 7.5, 8.5.
College was 7.5 now. Now it's 8.
You really fit in an 8.5 or in a 7.5 in college?
Adidas, they run.
Oh, that's true. They do run a little
So
bit.
everybody and their moms is paying attention to your shoes now, and it's all thanks because of this show and Nick Sundberg's nugget that he tweeted out there. You know, we were talking about it. That picture that you sent me that I asked you for.
Yeah.
Dude, Fox. You guys are obviously playing in the game. During halftime, Fox had the exact same zoom. Obviously, you knew they were there looking at your shoes.
They came in the locker room and filmed them and.
Isn't that amazing that it started right here, sportsevolutionradio.com.
Right at Darwin's house at 7 Signog.
But dude, ever since then, I've also been paying attention to your shoes and you coming off the field. Like the other day, I think last Sunday, I saw you. Like, what is it? You come off the field and the dude has a shoe ready for you to just slip it in.
That's
like car service
for kickoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that's like.
Tell them why you changed
ballet.
shoes from kickoff to, or from field goal to kickoff.
My field goal shoe, I shave off the inside cleats so I don't hit the ground, and then kickoff,
So
I have
drag.
a full cleat, all the cleats, because of my approach. That's when I need all the cleats so I don't slip. 'Cause, our field is
Awesome.
a little torn up right
Our
now.
field's awesome.
Mhm.
Best field in the NFL.
Best.
Yeah, that's not.
Dude, you remember I told you that story that I heard Dan Snyder brought in that crazy exotic grass to Redskins Park, right?
Yeah.
I guess that was just a rumor. Oh my gosh, because you would think that. Oh man, I'm not gonna get started with you guys there either, but that's pretty cool, man. Like I said, everybody's been paying attention to your shoes, especially me. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead. What do you think about? Let's wrap up this Mr. Pope. Pretty crazy. Did I mention that the dude has already gotten like close to 1 million followers, and probably maybe at this time he's already broken that in one day.
One day.
One day.
One
He
day.
had 2 tweets. I looked at it. He had 2 tweets and almost a
What
million.
did he tweet?
I didn't even read it out.
What is it? Are you following
I'm
him?
not.
Yeah, he is. Don't let him fool you.
Dude, what would you do if the Pope followed you?
I would take a screenshot of that.
Right.
I wonder.
What if he follows back?
Dude, that'd be. Dude, at that point, that's a fake Pope, man.
Oh, right.
Oh my! Imagine following
What if
millions
you
of
created
people
an
back.
account?
How do you do an account like that? That's like you look at it and it's like 1 M and 1 M
I don't know.
follower and following back. That's like
Right?
shady business. I feel like.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Man.
What if you created a fake account and said you were the Pope, a month ago? And
You got verified. How do you get verified? You told me you don't know, right? You told me someone took care of that
check
for
mark
you.
just showed up. Nobody took care of it for me. A check mark
It just showed up?
Yeah.
What the F? Man.
Don't you have to be important to be verified?
No, don't worry, I'm not. Don't worry. One of these days,
I'm kidding.
I can make
That
you
was a
lie.
joke.
I could be. But look, dude, I could like say that I'm like your sweat picker upper or something. And give me a check mark, whatever. I don't care.
Right.
SportsEvolutionRadio.com. So my next thing that I wanted to talk about is today is what, the 15th? The 12th?
Wow, close.
Halfway there, 12 days from now, it's Christmas Eve. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys like Christmas? What'd you do Christmas like as a kid growing up? I know you're from Cali, you're from Arizona, I'm from Virginia. Has to be a little different, I would imagine.
Well, I can tell you this. I never made a family Christmas card. I noticed yours is right there.
Bam!
Did your family ever make Christmas cards?
I did.
You took family pictures and sent them out to
Every
everybody?
year.
Did you all put on the same, like, super awesome sweater?
No. They were all different every year. I mean, we spent some Christmases in the snow, some in California.
Would you just sit by the fire and take pictures?
No. They were just throughout the year. If there was a good family shot, we'd use that. It didn't have to be a Christmas
Oh, okay,
picture.
okay. So it wasn't like right around Christmas time you all go to
No.
go to the mall and you sit in the kitty corner photo booth and
No.
No?
It was just a group consensus of which was the best family picture from that year.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah, I was put on the spot for mine, and I was told last minute to send some in. Honestly, the one that I sent in that did not get published was me wearing the flounder hat with the kid as a mermaid. I thought that was a great moment in this past year,
Right? The best that would have been the best picture on there.
But I got told no on that one, so that's all right. So what did you do though? Did your parents do you guys decorate the house like outside? Do you put the reindeer that turn and move and run and?
Not that extreme. I put up lights outside the house with my dad. The house my mom took care of inside. But we were always home or somewhere always together. This is the first year that I'm not home for Christmas.
The first one ever.
Mm-hmm.
Even in college, you were home every year?
I went to school 15 minutes from my house.
Oh, that's true. But when you guys had bowl games, didn't you travel?
That's true. Bowl games, but they would always come. They're actually going to come out for this year too, so I get to be with them.
Your parents?
I haven't been home for Christmas since 2004.
Wow.
Yeah. 2004 was my last Christmas at home.
Dude. Like, well,
But
okay.
your mom will
No, I lied. 2005, because we played in the Vegas Bowl my freshman year. We played on the 22nd. Every other game was after Christmas, where we were actually practicing. My mom comes to games, but I mean, I'm talking. I haven't been to a Christmas family party in almost since 05.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So, Christmas tree, yes? Big Christmas tree?
At home?
Yes.
Yeah, usually a big one at home.
Yeah?
15-footer?
I don't know the exact time.
Do you have your own ornament?
No.
I don't know.
I'm sure they got a Redskins ornament now.
Oh, tons.
She might.
Oh, you guys.
Did I tell you this?
Custom made. Did you get a custom made one?
No, I haven't gotten a Christmas tree in a couple of years, but. So I'm talking to my mom the other day, and I can't remember where we were talking about Redskin stuff. Oh, we were talking about vanity plates, and how there's so many vanity plates here, and I was kind of making fun of some of the ones that I'd seen. My mom's like, "What's wrong with vanity plates?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, I just got a new plate."
Oh, man.
And I'm like, "What does it say?" "Oh, it says Skins 57. I'm like, "What?
Oh.
You got a new plate and it says Skins 57? I'm like,
Oh.
whoa. Don't you think you should have consulted me over this first? Like, that puts a lot of pressure on me, mother. What if something happens and I'm not on this team?" And she's like, "Well, then I'll get a new plate." Like, as easy as that?
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah." Really? Thanks, Mom.
That's awesome. Dude, that's a fan.
She's
That
the
tops
biggest
Big
fan.
D23.
My mom doesn't dress up for games, though.
Really?
No.
So-
I mean, you saw her at the Ravens game?
I know.
Honestly, the only, like, family tradition that my mom and I had was she would let me open my presents on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas.
Just because?
Christmas Eve evening, yeah.
I
It
got
was
to
awesome.
open one Christmas Eve night.
One.
I got to open them all.
Weren't you guys ever bad? Like, I remember, man,
Oh, my
like-
sisters would unwrap
Yeah.
and rewrap every present.
yeah, I would
in
do
the house.
that. I would do that. Absolutely.
Every present in the house.
I have an older brother. He's
I never heard anyone
35.
doing
He was
that.
smarter than me. I remember the year that we got remote control cars, matching ones, different colors. Dude, oh my gosh! My parents went to church. We went and unwrapped
Why are you at
everything
church?
because we made an excuse to stay to unwrap the dang remote control cars and play with them while they were gone. I remember we lived in an apartment at that time. Friggin' dang speed bumps with that remote control car. It had a little bumper at the front, and I remember at full speed, that sucker went over that speed bump. It landed, chipped it. We freaked out because my parents were gonna kill us. We had to get crazy glue that sucker back on. Like, dude, crazy.
How long were they at church? Holy mackerel.
Oh, for like 2-3 hours. Well, at that
Well, you
point,
chipped it on your first jump?
yeah.
Oh, you would happen like that.
So, oh man, but like I did that kind of stuff with my brother.
Yeah.
Growing up, for sure. My parents loved the deer. You never decorated your house, Mom? Nothing like that? No
She
deer?
doesn't now, or she did the past few years, but I mean, we
Christmas
put up lights, but we never went crazy with like the
Trees?
animals and stuff like that.
Trees?
A tree in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would get a tree.
Big one?
My mom's allergic to them, so we would get a fake tree.
The reason why I ask big ones, I've been to some houses that they have like 10, 12 foot trees inside their
A
house.
10-foot tree isn't that big now.
To me it is.
I
You
worked
saw that
at-
little one? You haven't seen my little thing down there.
No.
Dude, I mean a 10, I wouldn't even imagine what
That's
to
true,
do.
because normal ceilings are 10 feet, so,
That's what
or
I'm
like 8 to
saying.
10 feet, so you think that's a huge tree, but
Yeah.
like I worked at a Christmas tree lot in my rookie year in 09, before I got picked up by the Ravens, like after I got out of UFL, and I sold more 14, 15, 16 foot trees than I ever thought I would. It was unreal how many people buy those big ass trees. Yeah, a lot of people.
I got a 6 foot in my place now.
Is it real?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I did
Got
that
it
my
2
first
years
year
ago.
here too.
What is it? What is it? The fern?
Hang on, come on. There are 3 types. Do you know the 3 types?
No.
None?
If you tell me the names, I'll tell you which
Oh
one I
my
have.
gosh! I just
There's a
went blank.
Douglas fir.
Yes.
That's not what I got.
What else?
It started with an F.
There are 2 more. Come on.
I don't know.
I don't remember the other 2. I was
Oh.
hoping you did.
I have one of those.
One of them has these little sap bubbles on the. This looks really strange. It's an awesome picture. On the on the trunk and on the on all the bark, and if you pop them and like rub the sap around, it smells like oranges and like citrus. So your whole house will smell like that. It's really cool.
Really? I love the way houses smell nowadays
Yeah.
because of that.
We always have fake ones though. 'Cause my
The
mom's
guy
allergic to
this
them.
year, the guy who sold us our tree, made us buy a thing. It's a big ass trash bag, dude. That's what it is. And you put it underneath the whole tree, and then like when you're done with it, you just scooch it up and then tie it up, fold it over. But to have that ugly black plastic bag sitting there the whole like season is just so
Get
ugly.
a tree skirt.
That's what I know. I've been slow on that one.
Are you
So
kidding?
I had one, but something happened to it. I
Okay,
forget
go
what
to
happened.
Walmart
I know. I need to get something.
and get yourself a new tree
So
skirt.
far, right now,
You know what we
I
would
have
do when I was-
Santa.
You know what we would do when I was a kid too? I would build this little train that went all the way around the tree
Love
too.
trains. Love trains.
That's the only train I ever owned. Not like Sheldon.
Really? I loved my parents because of us. They still have their train running in their house.
Wow.
I love it. Every time I go, woo woo! They go, ho 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 ho! All aboard! Like it doesn't.
You say that or it says it?
It says it.
Oh, whew, I was gonna say. You wear a little hat too?
He does everything. Like he.
Your dad? Or I'm
No,
sorry.
the little train.
Oh.
My daddy.
He wears the conductor's hat in the
My
house,
dad
huh?
just pushes the coal. But dude, so no deer in front of the house? Yes or
No.
All right.
I think my mom does now, but not when I
Not
was
then.
younger.
My parents do. My mom the other day, she was like, "Would you like to take a deer home?" I was like, "Well, can't you fire one up? And don't you have an extension cord that you can put one in front of your house?
Just one.
A deer?
Just
Would you want
one deer.
Cause you know, I was
Right.
like, "No, thanks. Keep your deer. I'm okay." All right, cool. I think people are done with hearing this deer story. By the way, check us out, sportsevolutionradio.com. That's where you can check us live. Follow us on Twitter, please. Support the movement. That's Sports Evo Radio. That is the Sports Evolution Radio Twitter account. I think in the past 2 weeks, we've gained over 200 followers. So thank you again for continuing your constant support. SportsEvolutionRadio.com.
Hey, don't forget, follow Darwin on Twitter.
Hey, please.
At Darwin Sports.
Hey. I'm searching.
He's over 1,000
You've
now.
never, he's never given me a shout out.
I retweeted your shout out.
What is a retweet?
Oh, the
You know what
retweet's a retweet.
A retweet is poop.
You can follow me on Twitter at Nick Sundberg. Follow Kai at Kai Forbath. Pretty easy ones. Check us out. We got some good stuff to say, especially around this time of year. We're always doing, especially Kai and I, but we're always doing different charity events and things like that in the area. Actually, just came from one this evening. It was a Redskins Kids Club holiday party, but it was a good time. I did the raffle. I was the MC for the evening.
Today?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. Yeah,
I didn't
Tuesday
know
he
about
did
it.
another one. It's a busy time for you guys, huh?
Yeah, right now it's super busy. Tuesday was at Target with a ton of kids. That was a great event.
Yeah.
Give you a little shout out to Ronaldo Wynn. Phenomenal human being. Him and his wife host that event every year at Target, but it's called Adopt a Child for the Holidays. But great event. What we did on Tuesday is they bussed in over 100 children from Maryland and DC, and every kid got over $100, or they got $100 to spend at Target. So they were able to buy themselves Christmas presents, their family members Christmas presents, whatever they wanted. They could spend on anything in the store. So our jobs were just to help them out, walk around the store, make sure they find what they want, and don't go over. Honestly,
That's awesome.
when's the last time you've been down the toy aisle at Target?
Yeah,
Dude, it's been a while. It's been a year for me. I mean, the last time was last year when I did that event.
Do it.
I had a blast.
Do it.
I put like, one of the little kids put on the mask from the villain in the new Spider-Man, like Dr. Lizard or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I put on the Spider-Man mask and was chasing around the aisles. Then
It's
I
a
put
lot
on the
of
Hulk
fun.
mask. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That was a great event.
You know,
But,
last time I remember the little hurricane thing that happened.
Sandy,
Yeah, Sandy. Sorry,
the little hurricane.
little
thing?
hurricane. I apologize, people.
Hey, if we have listeners
my mind
in Jersey,
was not there.
sorry.
My no, well, the hurricane. I actually went and got hungry hippos during the hurricane because I thought I was gonna be stuck. Let me tell you, go like he said, go down the dang
that's a
toy
great-
aisle.
that's a
It's
great game.
awesome.
It is.
Great game.
Hungry
And
hippos.
the board games have gotten so much better now.
How
They got a ton of board. I mean, well, just the variations too. There are 50 different monopolies. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are a ton of great board games I was checking out. All right, so let's move on. Talk a little Redskins football.
Let's do it.
So I don't know if everybody listening knows this, but just interesting little fact here. We're on a 4-game winning streak.
Woo!
We haven't lost in a month, in over a month. It's crazy. It's exciting. It's definitely been a huge turnaround for our team. It's changed the emotions, the atmosphere, everything in our locker room. It seems completely different from 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. So everything's awesome right now. We're rolling. We're feeling good. Just coming off a huge win against the Ravens. Let's talk a little bit about that game. There were a ton of ups and downs. Definitely some crazy stuff happened with Robert going down. Not sure if he was able to get back in the game, things like that. Kirk Cousins stepping up and coming through in the clutch and scoring a late touchdown to be down by 2 and then getting a 2-point conversion. We go into overtime. And this young man right here decides to kick the game winner.
Woo!
No big deal. So, Kai's first game winner as a professional athlete. How'd it feel?
Unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, I mean...
Do you actually... I don't know, because I don't remember exactly how things happened. Do you vividly remember?
I don't remember a thing.
No?
It was just craziness after it went in.
Really?
I remember Sav picking me up, and then after that I was
just like a child.
And then I was just surrounded, people hitting my head, and...
I sprinted away.
Did
I
you?
ran away.
I saw you, though.
Yeah, I slapped you on the face and said something like, "You're the man." But I think it was a little more vulgar. But Kai and I were actually talking last week because I collect everything. I've got footballs and memorabilia from my entire career. But a couple weeks ago we played in the military appreciation game. So the footballs on the side had the little ribbon with the camo print in it.
Oh.
So I got one of those. I got a pink ribbon ball when we played on Thanksgiving. I got one of those balls because it's printed and says, Thanksgiving game 2012. So I asked Kai, do you keep any of this stuff? And he's like, no. Looked at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, why, dude? Like, it's all cool stuff that you could have, throw up in a game room someday. Who knows where it's gonna go? But he's like, no, maybe if I hit a game winner someday. And I'm like, all right, let's hit one this week. Yeah. Sure enough. So he smokes that game winner, and I'm like, crap. What are they going to do with the ball? Because I know the K-ball guys grab the balls real quick, and usually the officials steal a bunch of them. So I turn around and I look, and I don't see the K-ball guy. So I'm like, I run over there. I'm screaming, "Where's the ball? Where's the ball?" They're like, "The K-ball guy took it and ran away." I'm like, "No!" So I screaming through the tunnel, chasing after this K-ball guy, chased him down, got the ball for Kai. So now he got his first ball.
I do. It's sitting on my couch at home right now.
On the couch? What are you
going to do with it, Kai?
It's safe. I'm gonna get something done to it and put it in a frame or something. A little box.
The team will have them painted.
Yeah.
If you want to do that.
I'll do that with the game ball.
No, the game ball will be painted. It already comes painted. But you can have
the one I have. I have 2 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, throw that other one away.
Don't throw it away.
Well, no, what I mean, the other one has no limits. It wasn't actually a game ball. It was just a ball that was in the locker room.
People have a lot of balls over here.
No.
Don't.
Remember, he was like, "Oh, I need another ball," and somebody just threw him a random ball. Yeah, they're not game balls.
Okay.
Hopes and dreams just
you
destroyed. I apologize. But no, the ball you kicked, if you give it to our equipment guys, they'll send it to this guy who paints it. He'll paint one panel on the ball. It'll say Redskins, Ravens, it'll have the date, the score, and it'll say Kai Forbath, first game-winning kick of career, blah blah blah. It's awesome what they do. I did it for my first snap ever.
I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, just bring it to Brad. They'll get it done.
Okay.
I think that's beautiful. I've actually seen B. Mitch's game balls. Man, I've seen B. Mitch's game ball. Anyways, and it's pretty awesome. The whole painting job, dude. That's thank you. Go ahead. Keep going.
Pretty awesome. So
keep going. No, it's beautiful football.
Yeah, if you don't mind, take our listeners through kind of what goes through your head, if it's any different than a regular kick. I know the distance wasn't crazy, but there's no such thing as a chip shot in this league. Just with the amount of pressure that we get on field goals and just the conditions and everything, how crazy it gets. I don't know. Take us through it.
As much as you can, I was trying to just think about hitting the ball cleanly. The field was a little torn up, so we patted it down so I could have a clean plant spot.
Tell them what you mean by patted it down.
I got bent down and started hitting the ground hard where I'm.
It's really funny to see, to be honest.
I mean, I don't want to slip on a game-winning kick and fall on my butt on TV. That's not something I'm looking forward to. So, Sav just said, hit a clean ball. It's going to go in. So you just have to stay confident and know you're going to make the kick. And I trusted that the snap and the hold would be there and just
Damn right.
kicked it.
What's a clean ball?
Just making clean contact with it, not trying to hit it hard or do anything special, just hit it like I do in practice, pretty much.
What he means is get the right rotation. So when he swings his leg right, does everything fluid, and then kind of just follows through with it. The ball spins, great rotation. When a lot of times you see kickers that hit that like kind of X spinning ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a clean hit. So he wanted to just hit a clean ball, make sure the wind didn't have any way to affect
This
it.
is
Just
perfect.
straight and
The other way around. It spins that way. Crazy.
Ball movements. By the way, why don't you collect? I think that you have also something wrong with the fact that you don't collect any of your stuff, man. You've had so many accolades, I'm sure. UCLA.
Starting, I have a game. I have game ball. They gave us ones from.
Do you have your UCLA helmet?
Uh huh.
Okay, that's cool. Your pads, not your pads. Sorry, your jersey, your pants.
Yeah, I have all that stuff.
All right, cool. Your shoes?
I have a couple pairs still.
Heck yeah. All right. So, they're gonna have a little shrine then soon. I would collect everything. I told him.
Yeah, but the college stuff is really out the window at this point. It's not even. It's
I would
not important.
Well, I know, but me,
You know
I'm
what
just
I
saying. Me, I would collect. Really? But I hear some guys like Adam Carricker loves his Nebraska
So that's the
Cornhuskers.
difference. UCLA, we like, we stay true to our school forever, and I'll always have a UCLA jersey up somewhere.
I've got
I
three
don't know
up in my
I don't know
house.
about Cal.
I'm not saying that, but I've got a couple. I've actually got two of my jerseys up in my house, and there's three up in my mom's house, the Cal jerseys. But I mean, at the end of the day, would you rather be known for the guy who kicked at UCLA or the guy that kicked for the Redskins?
Bam. Both.
Both.
No, you had to pick one or the other.
Okay, Redskins.
Yeah, thank you. So point taken.
I gotcha.
And I'm not saying that stuff doesn't have meaning. I'm just saying that it doesn't have as much meaning. Hitting a game winner in the NFL, man, this is as big as it gets. It doesn't get. This is the most pressure, the highest level. This is it. This is what we played, what we dreamed of. This is where we wanted to be for so long. Like, this is what matters.
Not only that, but you've gone 14 for 14. You have a perfect streak here with the Washington Redskins. You went 3 of 3 on Sunday, hitting a 34-yarder. I heard you shared last time that Doc Walker was a big UCLA guy. You should have heard him after. Oh, my UCLA man! Oh! The dude is like he had a stepchild in you.
Yeah.
He was really proud of you. I mean, that whole place. I was there. That whole place, man, went nuts. So, dude, what came after the fact? Like, after you kicked it and everything, went to the sideline, even forget, like, when you went to the locker room, what was the first thing that, when you got a moment, 30 seconds to yourself, like, dude, like, what did you think? Like, deep breath, like...
I was trying, yeah.
Pretty much?
It didn't hit me, like, right away, really. I was just sitting there, like, kind of in shock that still happened. But afterwards, when I actually calmed down and realized that it's amazing.
I'm sure. It doesn't get better than that, man.
Especially perfect atmosphere because that stadium was going back and forth.
Big time.
There was a lot of Ravens fans there, and it was loud for them.
And it was just a huge momentum shift when Robert went down. I mean, that's huge. Who really saw that Kirk come in and do what he needed to do?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay. So it was a pretty amazing momentum. I think Kirk Cousins to come in and do what he did. I mean, I saw someone say something like, that is why the Washington Redskins and the Shanahans went out and got a guy like this. There were so many negative things that were said after Kirk came here. Why do we need Kirk when we have Robert, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, you gotta remember what's Kirk's MO. What was his MO in college? That he won games late. He was always, honestly, I watched a lot of his games last year just because their network is always, Michigan State is always on TV. It seemed like when I went to play, or on Saturday, they were just always on TV. So I watched a lot of his games, especially late in the year. And he was always making fourth quarter come. That last drive, they needed a score, they needed a field goal to tie. Let's go into overtime. Oh, they got a touchdown. We need a touchdown. Boom, they get a touchdown. They kick the field goal. We need a touchdown. Boom, we get a touchdown. They win. You know, like he's just that's what he did. Came back late. He did what he had to do under pressure, and that's what he was able to do for us. I think that our coaching staff saw that, realized like, look, okay, we need a guy who can come in. Like, when are we going to need him? We know Robert's going to be here for a long time, but what if Robert goes down in the middle of a game? We need somebody who can finish a game, who we can trust under pressure isn't going to fold. This guy's, you know, yeah, it was in college and it's a different atmosphere and things like that, but he did it. He's proven time and time again that, you know, under pressure, he can perform. I think that's something that they were looking for.
The biggest 2 passes that this guy has had so far in his NFL career were beautiful.
The only 2.
Beautiful. And you know, the only 2, exactly. He went 2 for 2 for 26 yards, 1 touchdown. And the beautiful thing was when I saw that the plays after the fact, you know, Monday and whatnot being dissected by every network out there, you know, he just did a great job selling everything. You know, like, man, obviously I'm not a professional, I'm not an athlete. You guys, he did a wonderful job. You guys got the W. Not only that though, but him doing what he needed to do put you in the situation where you can get that done. But here's the thing, Kai. When it comes down to it, Nick, you've seen it firsthand. We've been in situations, maybe not that exact one at all, but we've been in situations where, man, we're at that point where we just need that kick. And 34 yards is not a 48-yarder, but I can't imagine what the pressure. I don't know if there's more pressure in a 34-yarder than a 40 or a 50. God knows, I don't know. You tell me that. But what I'm saying is, it's a beautiful feeling to get a W and have that whole game from beginning to end. See it as a fan. See the results. See the work that you guys have done. See that you're perfect so far. This is only less than 5 games that you guys, you 3, you, Sav, and Nick have together as a special teams unit. I mean, it's pretty awesome, I think, as a fan, just seeing the production, the results already. So pretty cool. What do you think, going back to my question, is there more pressure on a 34-yard field goal than a 40-something or a 50-yarder at that point?
It's pretty much the same. I mean, you're going to hit the same kick. You're not going to try to do anything different. When you try to hit the ball harder is when you're going to miss.
To be honest, yes.
Yeah. So, just try to stay smooth. Don't do anything special or try too hard.
I think, honestly, like you said, every kick should be the same kick. And, you know, it's kind of the same thing with snapping and punting as well, but anytime you try and do something 100%, when you go out there as a punter, man, I'm going to crush this ball, that's when you shank it. Same thing on kickoff, man, you know, it's the first kickoff of the game, I'm excited, I'm going to drive this through the back of the end zone, and you shank it and squib it to the right, and you're like, you know, had I just regularly swung my leg 80% like I always do, you know, I'd have been alright. When I try and throw the ball as hard as I can every time, 100% as fast as I can, I'm not as accurate as I am when I just relax and throw it at 80%, you know? So, is there more pressure from a longer kick? There are more variables that come into it. Wind is more a factor. The trajectory of the ball so the rush is a bigger factor. But I mean, these are things that you can't control. You know, he's just got to go out there and swing his leg, and I think he did a great job of that.
Absolutely. So I think you're I'm not gonna. Well, I don't know the exact, but I remember thinking or seeing that you were close to breaking a record for the Washington Redskins.
It's 2 away from a franchise.
I believe, is it the franchise or is it the league?
Well, the league is most ever to person is, you know who it is, right? Most consecutive kicks made to start a career.
Okay, it is the league. Then that is the stat that I heard.
You know who it is?
Wow.
It's Connor Barth, 16.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
You're 2
That's
away.
funny.
Yeah, it is.
I like
funny.
that matters. No pressure.
It's really funny. If Connor Barth is the kicker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's where Kai was this preseason. Tutoring.
Good kickers coming through
Tutoring
Tampa.
under Connor. Yeah. So, interesting stuff here.
That is. That'd be fun though. 'Cause I became good friends with him, so that'd be funny to talk to him about that if that happens. But I am not concerned about that at the moment. I'm just taking one game at a time.
One step at a time.
Before Robert went down, though, people, 15 of 26, 242 yards, a touchdown. Beautiful performance against a pretty good defense in the Baltimore Ravens. I know that you guys were there in the sidelines. I mean, that team, it's still the Ravens when it comes down to it, right? And nada. Everybody was just...
Oh, Haloti.
Please, Nick, tell us, how was Sunday with Mr. Haloti?
Well, we had 3 field goals, how many PATs? 2 PATs, so I only had 6 plays against him. 5 of them, him and Mount Cody, just absolutely crushed me. Yeah, they each lined up in the A-gas, and when I snapped the ball, they each took 1 step in and just... I was on my back 5 out of the 6 PATs. Or 5 out of the 6 field goal attempts. It was awful. Absolutely awful. I had to run in with him in college. When he was at Oregon, his senior year was my freshman year. His job, they put him on punt return. His job was to line up over the center and just run him straight back into the punter. It was awful. Awful. Worst game of my college career.
Jeez, he's been a monster for his whole life, huh?
Have you ever seen the video of him playing rugby in high school?
No.
Monster.
Oh, jeez. Imagine that dude no pads.
Oh, no. Literally said he's better at rugby than he is football. I mean, you saw him chase down Robert to get Robert out of bounds on that play. There was another play where he beat Trent, beat DY, and beats Logan. There were 3 guys that tried to block him, and he still sacked Robert. Like, goodness. Like, it was unreal. Unreal. The guy's a freak. All the way around. All the way around.
Well, at the end of the day, the Redskins, the Redskins, I know. Too much spending time as a water boy. I wish. Give me a water boy opportunity.
Hydro technician.
What about a towel boy?
Hydro technician.
Shoe man.
They're called hydro.
Dude, I'll shave your cleats, Kai. That'll just be another dude. But let's. It was great going up against a team. I'm sure you guys saw. It was beautiful seeing it as a fan, getting a W there. 4 wins in a row. That's huge. That's a beautiful thing. That it reminds me of 2007 when we talked about it with that last playoff run. Obviously, there's something special. 4 weeks after, how special is what you guys have in this locker room going on?
Yeah, I mean, I think things have changed drastically. And honestly, I think, let me put it this way. It's a whole lot more fun to win than it is to lose. And I think guys, when you lose for a long time, there becomes an atmosphere of losing. And I don't know if you can really understand that, but people just kind of begin to expect it. And I'm not saying players do or anything like that, but it's less hurtful when you do lose because you've done it for so long. So to actually bust out a little winning streak here, I think that guys are realizing, holy crap, it's a lot of fun to win. And the attitudes and the atmosphere and everything in the locker room is completely turning around. Huge part of that is Robert. His attitude is completely contagious. It's unreal. I literally talked to guys after the game like, we are a completely different team than we were last year. Last year, if we needed there's 4.5 minutes left, we got the ball with 2 timeouts, we need a drive to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion, looks like we're punting. Who knows what, we didn't really have faith. The guys on the sideline didn't have faith. I don't even think the offense had faith. But this year, I look around, everybody's excited, let's get out there and get this, we can do it. Nobody has any reservations. Even when Kirk went in, let's go get it done. There was no reserve about, maybe we won't get this. Like, still, it was crazy. It's awesome to see the turnaround.
Kai?
I couldn't agree more. I think that when you're winning, your team kind of has fun and you still have the motivation and drive to win, but it's not like you're fighting like, shoot, we have to win to keep our hopes alive, but you're doing it with the confidence and having fun doing it. And I think that's what we're doing right now.
Hey man, I like I said, man, it's pretty exciting on this end, hearing and seeing all the Redskins coverage you and I talked about, seeing Pierre Garçon yesterday on all day long on ESPN. It's just awesome, you never, we don't get the coverage, positive coverage like that, and it's been quite some time. So let's go ahead and move on to this Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. First of all, are you guys excited going to the Browns? much. Have you been there?
No.
I've heard though.
No.
I've heard awful.
What
awful
field wise is that? The field is.
I don't
good?
think it's going to be as bad as ours, but I heard it's pretty bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're supposed to be 40 degrees and raining.
Oh jeez.
So
similar to what there was on Sunday.
Yeah, but yeah,
Maybe a little windier.
probably a little windier. I think their stadium is open on like two sides for some reason. Very strange, but I mean, whatever. Conditions aside, we got to go out there and put out a W. Whoever the quarterback is, we have faith in both of them. I think that's kind of been proven since Sunday, but over the week, guys are excited for whoever's back there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to go to Cleveland. I have two former teammates that play. Well, two former teammates and 3 Cal guys play for him. So there are gonna be 5 Cal guys in this game.
Yeah. My snapper from college is a snapper there now.
Nice.
So good to see him. He was my roommate in college too.
Nice.
A little bit of a rivalry.
So, but exciting in the sense that it's also going to be a 5 in a row, which is what we expect to come out of on Sunday with you guys. It's going to be an amazing thing. It's also not only you don't know what quarterback, but on their end you have Brandon Whedon. Their offense is coming together. I mean, they're playing.
They have won 4 straight at home.
They're playing a complete game, kind of like the Redskins. They remind me of you guys in the sense that it's a team that's really playing as a team right now.
They
There's
won
something
their last
going on
3,
there.
and the one they lost to Dallas was in overtime.
Trent Richardson. You have Brandon Whedon. Those guys, this Trent Richardson dude is a beast. And he's doing everything he didn't cut in the college game, he's doing in the pros. So it's going to be a good test. I really, really, really do think. When it comes down to it, guys, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it's anything compared to the Ravens, but it's any given Sunday, right?
It is any given Sunday. And I think they've proven that over the past month, too.
Didn't they beat the Ravens this year?
I don't know.
I want to say they beat the Steelers. They beat
the Steelers.
Is that what they beat the Steelers? Which they hadn't in like years, right? 30, 40 years or something.
Don't forget
ridiculous.
Ben wasn't playing.
Yeah, I know. Still. But didn't Charlie Batch beat the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam! Just saying.
Let's not mention that. We just beat
So, guys, what are you guys looking forward to? What do you think about this coming up game, the biggest test, or what are you guys feeling going into Sunday against the Cleveland Browns?
I just think that, obviously it's going to be a good test, but I think it's just a good opportunity for us to keep this momentum going and, have a good run towards the next, I don't know, 2 games after that.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a momentum builder. To go 5 straight, especially November, December is huge. Teams that play well in November, December, January, that's the team we want to be. We don't want to be the team that starts out 6-0 and finishes 6-10. We want to, it's not that we wouldn't like to start out 6-0, but if we're going to gather momentum at some point in the year, we want it to be right now. Right now. I think it's going to be a really interesting game because they're young, hungry, so are we. It's 2 teams that are very similar just because we haven't been winning in past years, neither have they. They're trying to turn things around, so are we. I think it's going to be fun. I've never been to Ohio before. It's my first time. I'm excited.
Me too.
I like to get to check another state off the list.
W, of course.
Of course.
W. Alright, guys, so hopefully we'll come back next week at Sports Evolution Radio with 5 wins in a row. And at that point, oh my goodness, playoff team. I'm going to be like, I'm going to have, guys, I'm not even going to tell, I have this wonderful, I'm going to look like a fool. Let's just put it like that. I'm not even going to tell Nick what I'm going to look like, but I'm going to look like a fool come next week if we get this W. I'm going to go back to my roots. You don't know, I was one of those crazy fans out there.
Was?
Painted body, still am, yes, but different thing. I'm going to go back to those roots.
Don't change what's working, my man.
Alright, never mind. You know what's working? I haven't told you, just because I don't want to feel your head bigger.
But let's hear it.
Just saying. Got my Robert Griffin III jersey at the beginning of the season. Remember I told you I was excited. Bought my Sundberg jersey to support the man. Didn't wear it on game day up until 4 weeks ago. Something like that, when he came back.
Yeah.
Soon, actually, yeah, when I've worn it, and I didn't want to wear it because I love my Robert. I wanted to support him, but I'm being honest, you know? Took it off, put my Sundberg 57, have not taken my 57 off because I can't. And that even, you know, now that I'm talking about it, I didn't even think about the whole Sundberg effect, okay? So apparently, I'm a statistic too, people, apparently. I just realized that while talking. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go wiki Mr. Nick Sundberg here in the Sundberg effect. But yeah, man, 57. So the guys on the Thursday show, last Thursday before they left, they were like, wear the 57. You wear that Robert. Don't wear that freaking Robert. I was like, all right.
Smart man.
So that's what it is. I wear a 57 just because we got to support that W. So we'll see. Guys, want to thank also Golden Era Entertainment for coming in studio and shooting all these wonderful pictures that will be up. Follow him on Twitter at Golden Era ENT. Golden Era ENT, and also on Facebook, Golden Era Entertainment. That's our friend OD. So really, really want to thank him for coming by the studios once more and helping
Always does a
Sports
wonderful
Evolution
job.
Radio.
Hey, you want to give that a plug?
Yes, pickfactor.com. I want to thank Nick and the rest of the Redskins for helping out. Pickfactor.com. Check them out online right now. Just launched their auction site, and that is to support all to raise money for Hurricane Sandy victims. 110 million% of the proceeds are going to be donated to the Red Cross. So get on there. There's a Redskins signed team ball, Robert Griffin III. Both these guys are right next to me. It's a beautiful, special ball. Alfred Morris. This is a special year, guys. We're talking about 4 wins in a row. 2 rookie quarterbacks already breaking records. Robert's things got sent to the Hall of Fame. Mr. Kai is 2 away. I mean, it's good stuff. So bid on that, please. It's all for a great cause. We also have a Michael Newverth goalie little artwork also there for auction, for bidding, and a signed John Wall basketball. So pickfactor.com. Support that auction. The bidding starts Friday. It goes live. So get your pockets ready for a good cause. So thank you, Nick, for that. Appreciate it.
Hey, of course.
All right.
Don't forget, follow us on Twitter at Nick Sundberg, at Kai Forbath, at Darwin Sports. Give us a like on Facebook. All you got to do is search Sports Evolution Radio from Facebook. If you're not already, follow us on Twitter at Sports Evo Radio. And we'll see you next week.
All right. See you next week. Thank you, Kai.
Of course.
Thanks again, Kai, for coming out, man. Good man.
Of course.
SportsEvolutionRadio.com.